Hello, my soccer universe. Well, the league is back. I have Premier League background up there, and I decided to give my new fake Manchester City tight jersey its first outing. I actually wanted to pull it up there, but it just looks way too weird because the hanger, it's so short that the hanger of the Spurs jersey is suddenly showing. Well, we have quite a big weekend overall ahead of us. I mean, there is Atletico Madrid against Barcelona, there is Milan Napoli, and I guess the Premier League is saying, well, we cannot be behind all that, so let's also give you arguably three really good matchups. But before we look at the matchups, quickly, here's the current standings, and I know the goal average is still very high. The league gets more and more balanced. In a way, still very open. We have a few teams that have games in hand, like Aston Villa, Manchester City, Man United, and Burnley. They're all against each other, so we have to see where this is going. And also, we still have three winless teams, all on the bottom of the table, but every team has at least lost once, which I find very interesting stat overall. So yeah, and on top we have Leicester, followed by Spurs, then Liverpool, Southampton, Chelsea, and Manchester City only in 10th place, and United is only in 14th. But again, with games in hand, which would put them, if they would win those respective games, a little bit higher, but at least one of those is against Aston Villa, who are also flying high at the moment. So let's see what the Premier League is dishing up this weekend. 20 years ago, Newcastle against Chelsea would be a top matchup. Now that... not this time around, it's all Chelsea. But I think the first one that we have to frame is Spurs against Man City on Saturday evening. Probably one that I'm intending to watch. I think Lask is playing somewhere around at the same time. I'm about to finish, so I might flip over there, and then it goes into the Atleti Barca matchup. Then I think the next Leeds United against Arsenal. That screams a little bit like goals for some reason. I'm also curious if Everton can come back against Fulham and score some goals. And then I think the other, and probably the biggest matchup on the weekend, is in the evening. And probably will not watch this one because there's the little matter of Napoli-Milan, but Liverpool against Leicester City. Yeah, Liverpool has many injured players, which kind of informs my decision to probably prefer the Napoli-Milan matchup. But other than that, that's a big matchup right there. And also, Leicester City, I think, has not won in Anfield for a long time. And B, last season when Liverpool just came back and beat from the Club World Cup and then beat Leicester City so resoundingly, they kind of sealed their championship, and Leicester City went into a tailspin there. So really interesting matchup. We also have to look at the Netherlands, where the situation on top of the table is much more disbalanced. Just look at the way that the points are distributed. It's very top heavy in a way. And we have two teams up top with Ajax and Vitesse, PSV and Feyenoord behind. Maybe you can count Twente and Heerenveen in there as well, but also note that has a game in hand, but that will only put them in touch with Heerenveen at the moment. AZ and Feyenoord are the only teams that have not lost yet. However, they have many draws, especially AZ in there. And so this weekend, I don't think there's the really big standout tie. I mean, Groningen against Vitesse could be interesting. Ajax plays against Heracles. Sittard Feyenoord should be easy, and Twente PSV. That's probably the top matchup that we have. AZ plays against Emmen, should also be an easy win. So yeah, quite an exciting weekend ahead. If you want to know when the games are played in the other leagues, I did not those two leagues because at the time I shot my last review video, I didn't have the schedule. And this is still, at the moment of recording, I know in England they're flip-flopping games around like crazy. So I hope it remains the same. But yeah, let me know what you'll be watching. I have at least one matchup this weekend from the Premier League. They have definitely in mind, although the Leeds United Arsenal also looks. I mean, all those three are really enticing. I just know that Liverpool, Leicester, I probably will only see highlights. Anyway, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel if you see more, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hey there, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, here are some videos and playlists that you might enjoy too. Also, please consider subscribing and clicking the little bell icon so that you get updated whenever something happens in my soccer universe. With that, have a wonderful day. Bye.